What's up, everybody? It's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for another Saturday morning bagel podcast. I'm just going to keep the screen completely black. Nobody's going to see anything that's going on, and nobody will notice the difference. Nobody actually watches the summits. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm going to not keep the screen black. Today we have first account that we have is Twizzle. He has been on many times. You know what? Let's not even read this. Let's just go in. Oh, let's go into 6969. I don't know why I'm in a random channel. Let's see what he's got here. We got nothing here. We don't need to get anything here, right? No, we don't need to get anything there. He purchased that. Okay. There we go. Okay, 63 7-year scrolls. It's looking like he wants some beast riders. He wants some control units. He wants some speed. One speed lead. Not a whole lot of speed leads. Just one speed lead. Yeah, beast riders controlling units and speed lead. Okay. And he's got not too many crazy units. I mean, not too many crazy Scrolls. I don't know, guys. Listen, I don't know. Okay. Any scalps will help a bunch, and the Water Joker should be awesome since I recently got the perfect artifact for him. What is the perfect? Oh, probably attack gauge when revived. Stuff? Bombs? Bomb damage? Attack gauge when revived? I don't use attack gauge when revived on, like, anything. I just have no problem. Unless it's a legendary, I just have no problem throwing those completely away. That was fast. Wow, that was fast. Okay. So let's see if he has. First off, let's see if he has any out. I'm gonna pick the Ethna over the Pungbeck. If he doesn't already have. Let's see in these unbuilt ones. No Ethna, no Pungbeck. I'm gonna use better judgment. Wait, did he say anything? I'm gonna do this. If he yells at me, he's gonna yell at me. Pungbeck is good for arena offense, but there's just a lot of stuff that now Pungbeck is not as strong, not nearly as strong as Ethna. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, but he's not nearly as strong as Ethna. We are good on volumes of everything, right? I mean, these are things that I probably should have. Listen, I checked. I just got done recording another video, so. I just assumed everything was fine. I shouldn't. But I do. So it's going to be another podcast episode where I talk about where I make OMG food jokes and then don't actually put a video out. I swear to you guys, I have been trying every week. I keep trying to find time, like gonna edit, like it's not even every week, it's like every day. Hey, Malaka. Hey, water on Amusha. Onimushas are nice, just overall. It's like every day on the to-do list, it's edit the OMG food video that you recorded weeks ago. Every day. It's on the to-do list. Hey, Neosum Fighter. But it's on the to-do list every day. Like, it still has not gone done. It's still not done. Still not done. Feels Batman. One of these days, it's gonna be done. One of these days, it's gonna be done, guys. And then it's gonna be like another 2 years until the next one. It's like they know. It's like they feel that I'm like trying to leave and do other stuff. They're like, no, you don't get to leave. Oh, okay. But you're just a video game. He thinks we're a video game. I swear it's got a soul. I swear this game has a soul, and it's a demon. And every time you try to leave, keeps sucking you back in. It's like, no, you're my slave now. You installed me. I think what we have to do is we have to douse our tablets and phones in holy water and then burn them. And holy water and then no. Holy water gasoline. Holy gasoline. We have to douse our tablets in holy gasoline. With the priest will bless the gasoline and be like, bless the little plus sign. to the gasoline, and then we just burn the tablets. Maybe they burn without gasoline. I don't know, but I feel like it'd be fun to have priests bless tubs of gasoline. Maybe we don't need tubs of gasoline for tablets. I don't know. Hey, awakened Fedora. If we didn't already get a Nat 5, then I would be bummed. Slightly bummed. Awakened Fedora. I mean, people use it. There's a few people that use Nemesis Fedora in RTA. But there's like double Nemesis and units that are not fully built is unfortunately a thing. If you haven't been paying attention to RTA, like things that are squishy, double Nemesis Friend, double Nemesis Draco, double Nemesis Vertiheel, double Nemesis Theana, double Nemesis Fedora. There's a lot of stuff people doing double Nemesis Will on. Because against that Fire Art Master, you know, he does like, if it's on Will, he can't put anything in his scroll. And then he'll do his AoE, and then it'll proc the Nemesis. If they're squishy, it'll proc the Nemesis. They'll take a turn and put their Will on, right? That's why all these things have like Will and, well, the Draco's got attack bar push, but that's why a lot of these things have Will on it. It's really just Fire Art Master counters. I see him being nerfed. I don't see how he wouldn't be nerfed. Well, it's calm to us, so that's probably how he wouldn't be nerfed, is they just like to leave things broken. I have absolutely no faith in this, this company. I have no faith in this company. Who knows what is even going to happen with this balance patch? They're going to kill it just like they kill their other games. I'm kind of bummed that that Summoner's War is in the hands of Comtuous, because I feel in the hands of so many other developers, it would have been like in the hands of, who does Arknights? I feel like this game would like still be popping. It's not popping anymore, guys. I hate to tell you, but it's not popping. You're like, Bagel, but it's popping. It's not popping. Hasn't been popping for a while. What does he even mean by popping? What kind of numbers? Listen, popping is popping, all right? Not quite popping anymore. But in the hands of like them or like some of the other, or even the Epic 7 devs. Look, Epic 7 came out after the fact. They didn't, they were just considered for a long time. Not a long time, but like when they first came out, everyone was like, oh, Summoner's War clone. It'll die within a month. They've been trying to like think very strategically, I don't know, they try to do like a good job to get new players in, keep players staying in, and for a gacha game that's hard. And I mean, for a gacha game that's hard, like Summoner's War was like the first in a new genre, and I feel a lot of times they're carried by the art. Summoner's War is carried by the art team. Summoner's War is carried by the art team. Can we just agree that Summoner's War is carried by the art team? Because they're definitely not carried by the AI programmers. They're definitely not carried by the balancing. They're definitely not carried by the generous gifts of runes that we can all get at high level for our units after years and years and years of playing. So people play Summoner's War because there's cute monsters in it. Cute monsters, cute transmogs, right? That's why people play to Summoner's War. Some people also like the fact that it's, you know, like the PvP, right? I'm not gonna say that it's not that, but yeah, very heavily carried by the. Regardless, it's still very heavily carried by the art team. So, in terms of like, if you took all like. I think that it's going to be hard for a lot of people to really think about this, taking all of the art away from Summoner's War. All the art, and just think about it as like, in terms of gameplay, if you put some like doo-doo art in it, in its place. Wouldn't be the same. I'd still have more gameplay than like a city builder, don't get me wrong, but, yeah. But on the flip side, Epic 7 is also carried a lot by their RT. But I feel like they're balancing teams a little bit better. They put more effort into that. Because they're not, here's another thing. They're not working on 5 billion things at the same time. Can I just want to find some things to jiggle, man? Just want to find some things to jiggle. I can't find any two of the same units to jiggle. I just want to jiggle some units. That's what she said. Wait a second, did she say? Hold on. Hold on. You know what? No jiggling. We're not jiggling anything. We can't find any units to jiggle. Let's not jiggle. Let's do zappy zaps. He left us no. Well, he didn't leave us no units to jiggle, but let's see. We only have 9 anyway. We didn't get a water joker, did we? I was talking about something, talking crap as usual. What exactly was I talking about? I don't know. I'm just saying, if they had a different dev team, then it'd be a different story. Because I mean, we see all the failures that they're doing nowadays, right? We see Skylanders. Summoners War was the first to market. Summoners were the first to market, and it was cute. Hey, Ganymede, congratulations! First to market, and it was cute. And Skylanders fail. Lost Centuria fail. Like all these things are, and that's like the closest things to Summoner's War. Hey, we got a Water Joker! Nice. He wants the other Jokers as well for Sculpt, so we'll keep those Jokers in there. Hey, another Water Joker! Okay. But yeah, they haven't been successful in another release. Like, why am I skipping all these lightnings? Like they did for Summoner's War. Nothing has quite been the same. Why am I skipping all these lightnings? Like, every lightning. It's not even just like, oh, Bagel, you skipped that one, haha. It's like, oh, Bagel, you skipping every lightning, because I know I have to continue to do RTA after this. I don't want to continue to do RTA. I was supposed to be done with the season, and then I was, and I was in a safe spot, right? And then I was not in a safe spot because everything shifted so much, right? It's been a little ridiculous the past few days. And then what else? And then I did it again. And I was like, okay, I know I'm in a super safe spot this time. Guess what happened again? I'm not in a safe spot anymore. This is like a thing that keeps happening. I'm like, I'm doing RTA enough to get to a point where I can stop doing RTA, and the game is like, you can't stop ever. So that's scary. That's scary when it like it was safe both times, but it wasn't safe, right? It was at the point where it should have been very safe. Like, I kept doing it extra. I didn't just get and then stop. I kept going, and then I was like, okay, it's safe. I can stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I can stop. And then it wasn't safe. And it was fast. It's not like, oh, it decayed and whatever, and I lost points from not playing for 2 weeks. It's like, that was not it. It was just like the amount of people kept pushing, because everyone's trying to push for the same ranks. Everyone believes that they deserve the same ranks. I'm like, it's such a nonsense nightmare. It really is such a nightmare. I don't want to do this next season. This is why I didn't want to do RTA for the past several seasons. I did a little bit, and then this season I was like, all right, I'll do some more. I regret doing it. I should have just not done any. It's just so miserable. It's just like, the way that I play, I either, well, now sometimes you have, well, that's more on alts. I was gonna say, the way that I play, I usually like win because I know what I'm doing and I know the comp and I know how to counter and I know how to pivot, or I lose because they got additional turns on everything. And sometimes I have to play in a turn 2 style of like hope for additional turns and hope for Antares to proc, unlike alts and things, because I know that I don't have the same runes to compete on alts. But on the main, there should be no issue. There should be no issue with like rune quality or anything, and that's not the case. It's just sometimes you randomly lose, and I'm like, who wants to just randomly lose? Be like, you know that you're better than them, that you know that your pick band was better than them, you know that your rune quality is better than them, but they got extra turns, they resisted, it's ridiculous. Where like it doesn't even, hey, let's get this. See, I was looking for scrolls here. Extra scrolls. All right. And then we'll go to the next account. I hope people actually email me back. So far, only one has, but I'm sure. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So that should be fun. Anyway, on to the... I'll complain less in the next one. No, I won't. I'll complain the same in the next one. This next account has a super long wish list. I think that they don't even have that many scrolls, if I recall correctly. We have 1 Transcendence. We have 50 of those. We have 41 of the... Yeah, there's not that many scrolls in general. Wishlist, Tiara, Zaros, any mage, Rakan for any mage. I don't know if you want to say any mage. They'll give you the wind one. They'll give you the water. You know what? The mage... Some of them need buffs. Changes. Or buffs, whatever. Rakan, Varad, any Monkey King, any Cult Girl, mainly Fire, any Demon, Molong, Fengyan, Laika, Chow, Tyrannus, Abelio, Chiwu, Wusa, Gani, Poseidon, any Unicorn, and maybe he just wants monsters because he wants monsters. I mean, Camila does have her uses, right? They're not a lot nowadays, but she does have her uses. Like, you can actually use Camila. Hey, a Dryad. Lightning is there, at least. You can use Camila in some guild situations. Also, people... I mean, people sometimes pick Camila in RTA. I don't know that that would be the one that I would pick in RTA, but people do that. You know what? It would be crazy to see. And I think it's about time that we need to see this, right? I did the video talking about the units that need buffs. I think it would be crazy to see Camila actually getting a buff that makes her relevant in RTA, but I think it would be a good thing if we see that. Like immune to attack bar reduction and increases it every time it's like supposed to be decreased. Could you? That would be crazy, right? That would be like that would be a good start. Because then she would cycle more turns. Yeah. I think that she may need a little bit more than that, but it's a good start, right? Because, okay, so the reason that I'm saying this is then she would be kind of immune to the, for example, number 1, Barbara. Barbara's not as much of a thing. Barbara, Leo, more the Art Masters, Wind, Water, and Fire Art Masters, decrease attack age, right? Savannah should be immune to the decreased attack age from Savannah. So there's a lot of stuff that, like, would be nice. There's a lot of stuff that should be nice. I think that could be a good start. Well, everything's on his wish list. Okay, I'm gonna go just in order. Ciara, Zaros, any mage, Rakan, Varad, Monkey King, Cult Girl, Demon, Molong, Fengyan, Laika, Chow, Tyrannus is higher on the list than Chiwu. I'm gonna go assume that they are in order of preference. He wants both of them. I'm gonna assume that they're in order of preference. And that's a warning for you guys. If you have a wish list, I'm gonna assume it's in order of preference. If you email me, you're like, oh, this is the things that I want. Okay, first off, the next thing that I have to say is, don't just email me and tell me things that you want. People do that. Those emails don't get answered. No, but that's the thing. Bagel, buy me scrolls. Here's the things that I want. I have to like stop myself from being mean to everyone all the time that emails me. I should just read some of my emails, just on a video. That would be the lowest effort video ever. But I should read some of the emails on video, just so you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, that's not real. Oh my god, that's actually real. Hey, there we go. You knew. This is the second awakened. Not the second. It's the second. Not second awakened Anubis. It's the second unit that we've gotten that has been already acquired awakened. By the way, you should buy those. I'm gonna buy these for you. I mean, yeah. Get those. It's like, no, I don't have enough. Maybe he doesn't have enough mana. He didn't have it. Wait a second. He doesn't have enough mana. Oh my god. Why do you guys do this? How do you guys... Why doesn't anyone farm? Why doesn't anyone farm? Nobody farms. Nobody farms. Maybe he's brand new. Maybe he's a super new player. Right? Maybe he's a super new... Oh, he's got some LDs. Water Chun-Li? Really? Oh, he's got the one of these. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's come back in a second. So we're back. It was very easy to acquire extra mana based on the rune inventory. Let's just say that. Let's just say it was very easy to acquire extra mana that way. Hey, we got a wind striker. Okay. So let's see. You don't need monsters, you need runes. And I took a look at his age of account. I won't say how old his account is, but what is his name? Nightblade? Is that his name? Nightblade? Nightblade, if you're watching this, aren't you? Nightblade? Nightblade, you need to farm runes. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I mean, you need to farm runes is an understatement. You need to delete 80% of the runes. I already sold. I don't know. I wasn't counting how many I sold. I sold a lot. Like I was like, oh, these are all very, 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 but it's like so bad that I don't even have to actually look at the stats on the runes or anything. I'm just like, we're not keeping these. Farming runes is an understatement of the year. Or many years. Rather. There needs to be a lot of farming. I don't know how much more to say it. There needs to be a lot. Like, not even more. What is more than a lot of a lot of a lot? What, like, a lot? Like, you guys need to farm runes. Then you guys need to farm runes a lot. You guys need to really, like, how far up can we go in on the like, I'm gonna duct tape his face to the tablet and be like, you farm runes now, please. I'm not gonna say please. That's the thing. I'm not even gonna say please. I'm just gonna duct tape. Just gonna duct tape his face to the tablet until he has actual runes. I'm not even saying legendary 6-star the whole inventory of legendary 6-star. Why do you want water gargoyle? Wait a second. Why do you want these things? My brain's gonna explode, guys. My brain gonna... Oh, maybe they're... Oh my god. You know... Do you want these for scalps for this thing? Is that why you're looking for scalp? I quit Summoner's War. Good night. I'll see you guys later. I quit. Please don't tell me he wants skill ups for the worst gargoyle in the game. I mean, maybe it's not the worst. Maybe it's the... you know what? They're all the worst gargoyle, except for the wind one. The wind one is the only one that's not the worst gargoyle. Does he have skills for Tableau? You need to... Listen, you're getting Tableau skill ups. I've decided for you. It's not a... It's not a question. Okay, can we take these out? We're gonna get Tableau skill. And we don't need that because we already got him, right? So we are gonna get Tableau skill ups. That's what we've decided. That's what we've... I mean, that's what I've decided. You shouldn't be deciding things for people. Yeah, no, I think I should. I think I should. I think I've decided that I've decided that I'm deciding for people. Martial cats. I mean, at least the martial cats, the priests, make sense. We're not gonna get any Tableau skill-ups, are we? Oh my god. You know what the sad thing is? Like, there's actually... We get no lightning now. We get no lightning. There's actually some... Hey, Dryad. Okay. There could actually be... like a comp for... I'm not saying do RTA. I'm not saying do RTA, but there could be a fun little cleave comp going on. Yeah, there could be a fun little cleave comp going on. You got this one. You got this one too. Oh my God, you got a lot. Wait a sec. Look at all the stuff in storage. Wait a second. I'm like looking at this stuff. Of all the units that you have in your monster box, I'm sorry, I can't help rage. Of all the units that you have in your monster box, oh my, so many. There's so many units. You've spent years summoning and an hour farming dungeons in all of those years. Look at all of the, oh my God, look at all the stuff that's not built, that started to be built. 5-star awakened, 5-star. Look, there's dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of things that are 5-star awakened and not finished, and 5-star awakened and not finished and not ruined. And just like summon more. Then that's the answer. Oh, floppy news. So the way to fix this account, the way to make this account better, is farm. Giants, Dragons, Necro. Giants, Dragons, until you get to 100 million mana. That's the start. That's not the end. That's, oh, we're done. That's the start, right? Until you get to 100 million mana, and then go do R5 until you're completely maxed on grinds and gems, right? And I'm not saying like 100 million mana from like you're gonna be selling a lot of those garbage runes, right? You fill up your runes. This is how to get to 100 million mana. You farm. You fill up your runes, then you say, okay, I'm gonna throw away half of them. Like you throw away. First off, you're keeping everything. You're keeping more than everything. I don't even know how you get some of these runes that you're like. I'm like, I didn't know I even know runes that bad were in the game at all, right? I'm trying to not be mean. I just can't help it. Why? What? Like he has like people would like cut off their arm for some of these monsters. And he's look at this. He's got this. He's got all these things. He's got these awesome units. He's like got some super meta units, right? Not even built, not even ruined. Like look at this. Look at this. Look at all these things. The Sasis. I know you're looking at a Sasis and you're looking at Fuko and you're like looking at Brian. You're like, oh, why did he build those? Those were popular a long time ago. This isn't a long time ago. Because he started playing a long time, but never found out how to go to dungeons. I'm trying to not be mean, but I can't not be. But when you see an account that looks like this, I can't not be mean. I I feel like I owe the person, like, and it's not just one person. It's so many people that have accounts that look like this. It's so many people that have accounts that look like this. But I feel like I owe it to them. Like I would be doing them a disservice by not mentioning, hey, you gotta farm runes, buddy. Like I can't not mention it. If I see something wrong, it's like, I don't know. It's like if a kid was kicking a kitten in the face, and then a bunch of adults are just standing there like just watching the kid kick the kitten in the face. Like I would be the one. I'm like, stop kicking the kitten, you idiot! Like, stop kicking the kitten. Oh my God, can we go? I can't stop raging, guys. I can't stop raging. Anyway, I'm gonna email him a map to Kairos Dungeon. That's what I'll do. Maybe he couldn't find it. I'm gonna email him a map to Kairos Dungeon, and then I'm gonna we'll go on to the next account now. Guys, we're on account number 3 now, but I'm so scared of what I'm gonna find here. So we're on Tamam SH 96. Not used to those numbers being in that order. Not too many scrolls, so let's see what we have. Let's see what he doesn't have a wish list, right? Not too many scrolls for a lot of these. Let's see what he's missing. Is he missing anything Missing a Draco. He's missing Antares. I was gonna say Ikari. He's probably missing that too. He's missing a lot of Nat 5s. Okay. He's missing Lumarisha. He's missing Emma. He's missing. Oh my God. He's missing a water. A String Master. He's missing one of these. This one of these. Okay. And he's missing a lot. Oh, he's got some Nat 5. He's got a Christina. Congratulations. I'm not sure if I should be congratulating him. Excuse me on that. He's got a Molong. He's got Amelia. Okay, he's got some of those things. I'm trying to look now at the Nat 5s. He's got some more Bruiser Nat 5s actually. Okay, so not sure what exactly he wanted, but let's see what we wind up getting. Want some suggestions for RT? Oh God, we can't get away from it. Let's see. Let's see what his RTA comp is. Fighter 2. Well, it looks like he's not been playing for a long time. Like obviously he's not been playing for a long time because there's a lot of 4-stars that he doesn't have. And if he has, he's been taking like maybe he has been taking breaks or whatever, like if he started a long time ago. But like obviously if people are missing old 4-stars, I can't imagine that they're playing every day for 7 years. So let's take a look at I was gonna do ranking battle. Maybe not that one. Replay. My battles, let's see. 16 days ago. So he went for so first off, the first pick for Wusa is not a great first pick because there's so many strips nowadays that you just pick strips into that. Actually, you're picking the Water Ryu. So that's kind of like this is kind of like anti-meta kind of thing is like you're picking the Water Ryu and the Leo last. I would pick the Water Ryu or the Leo first. And then pick the Wusa last situation. So you're kind of your pick order is flip flopped. But now we know you get the Water Ryu. Christina's. I mean, if you like using Christina, use Christina. But usually, this guy really likes to use Christina. Okay, so now he's using the Ashir. Wait a second, you're using the. Okay, using the Ashir and the Leo. He keeps picking the Wusa so fast though. Again, there's just so much strips that people could just play around the Wusa. So that's really like your first thing, is to not pick all those like that. I would say maybe pick like a speed lead first. Like if you're gonna, okay, so you have more things that are, I mean, you have more, lols. You have, well, first off, you gotta finish building your monsters if you're gonna be using them in RTA or even doing RTA. The monster's not even finished being built, right? So it doesn't have its skill ups. That's why you're losing. Like the monster doesn't have skill ups. The monster, his artifacts are not maxed. His runes are not maxed. He's not grinded. So all of that, 22 speed though is actually pretty nice. Actually pretty nice, 22 speed. But yeah, this not being finished is one of the reasons that it's not working. But I would pick a more flexible first pick though. Good first picks lately. And also I would think about what kind of comp you want to run. So if you want to run do you have any sculpts for, you don't have any sculpts for that. Well, you can't use this stuff. Like why put it in your favorites if you don't have the, like you can't, is it just because you want to use these things eventually? Because right now they're not usable. Yeah, right now. And also the Miho is just not usable anymore at all. I hate to say it, but that's just the honest reality of the situation. Is Miho's just not usable at all. Where's this? There she is. Stella? What? I mean, if you know, maybe I shouldn't complain about Stella. Maybe she secretly works really well. But yeah, I would go for. Okay, so here's some suggestions for RTA comp. Well, this past season, because we don't know what's going to happen the next season. I'm not going to actually lock this stuff in, but very popular first picks. Why don't people watch? I feel like people don't watch my videos. I feel like he doesn't watch my videos because he should know. Okay, so popular first picks are Molong is a good one. A lot of people like to do things like if you're going for a bruiser team, like a turn 2 bruiser team. These ones, and then this one, and then let's think of another. Not yeah, that one. So that's kind of a nice annoying bruiser style kind of comps. So you may want to lean into those if you're not super fast. I mean, that's why you're picking Leo, I'm sure. It's because you're not super fast. But this is kind of a thing that a lot of people have been picking this season. For fast, aggressive stuff, which I don't think that he has the... I don't think he's really ready to do fast, aggressive thing. I don't think he has the rune quality to do that. But you could go for something like that. So you have 2 speed leads. You have this and this on Swift for strippers. And then you have... Well, actually, you don't need the Lorne. I was going to say for strippers. And then you would need some fast control, right? So you can do... Well, you have this actually too. So you wouldn't even need that. You could do that for fast control. I like to have a... Like, you could use that. And you can use... We need some more control damage. You have this as an option. You have... Where's the other option? You have like that if you want to use it. But you already have a speed lead and she's... I mean, you already have the Tyron, so you really don't need to do that. You could do... that's not... You do this one. That's still... oh, okay. So we need some AoE defense break kind of stuff. Yeah, oh, you could do this guy too. So that's more of a fast option. Yeah, that's more of a faster thing. But he's got low base speed though. So. Because then you have 2 strippers, you have 2 speed leads. You have defense breaks. You could also do additional damage. Artifacts are really strong in this comp because there's a lot of multi-hits there. So, one if you're going to go for more slow, tanky bruisery, and one if you're going to go for, I mean, like you could do that too. If you're worried about like that just makes it easier to do things fast. But yeah, I would go for this. Or I even think that she's probably not the worst first pick. Or you could even go with Sheer first pick. I feel like Ashir is not the worst first pick in the world. I think that maybe when you get to a certain, like for a lot of you guys, but I feel like when you get to a certain rank, people are just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to Leo into that, right? So people are going to have an easier time playing into the Ashir first pick at a higher level, but at a lower level, if you make Ashir fast, 115 base speed, it's easier to make him, I wouldn't put him on rage. But it's easier to make him, I just make him super fast on Swift. But it's easier to make him fast than it is to make something like, for example, Water Ryu fast with 103 base speed. So, just FYI. But you also do need to make sure your runes are there, which your runes are not, your grinds are not. Your like they need to be runed, grinded, gemmed, fully 6-starred and awakened. I feel like that should be kind of a given, and then fully skilled up, right? So there are some situations where you can get away with some units not being skilled up. But yeah, but you're going to struggle in RTA regardless because the rune quality is not where it should be for climbing in RTA, which a lot of it is just rune quality. But practice and don't beat yourself up about not being able to win a whole ton because the rune quality is not there. So like even if you play right, you're not gonna win sometimes. Or a decent amount. I mean, if the rune quality is low, you're going to lose a decent amount just based on rune quality alone, so. But yeah, also, and here's the thing. I picked Wusa this season as well, but when I pick Lewusa, when it's French now, when I pick Lewusa, he's an end pick. He's like the last unit that gets picked. He's like a 5th pick, right? Because there's so many things and that's only if my opponents are like, oh, they're going to bring like heavy control, but they got like no strippers because I didn't have anything that I really, where they would need to strip it, right? So if I'm just bringing in like some wind and fire units and they're like, oh, he's not bringing in a Lulu, he's not bringing anything, he's not bringing any immunity, I'm going to bring in some control and they bring like a Rika and they bring like a Rika Gani or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick the last pick. I have a Wusa. I don't mind using Wusa. I'll bring the Wusa in. Some people just won't even pick Wusa at all, won't even have him runed. But I'm like, I got a Wusa, I may as well use him. Because I had gone years without having a Wusa or a Veljul or anything. So, so yeah. But if I pick Wusa, it's going to be a last pick. Because if I pick Wusa first, then they can just bring strippers and then just leave Wusa in. Where that's not the, like, it was easier years ago to bring just Wusa and some other immunities and then 2 tanky bruisers. But just in the current state of the game, there's so many units that have strips, so many more than they had before, that yeah, you can't really do that anymore. Just bring double immunity. The first couple seasons of RTA is just like if you had double immunity and like you could just pick 2 immunities and 3 bruisers, or you could pick 3 triple immunity even and 2 bruisers, right? And have Veligil as a bruiser, but he's also an immunity. So like people using Beta and Wusa and Veligil as their immunities, and like Wind Monkey and Chow and Perna. Perna was very strong. Perna was very strong in the first seasons of RTA. But again, it's not the same thing. Now it's all about speed and control. And Cleave is not even as strong as it was before because there's just so many people just got too good at countering Cleaves with certain things, especially some things in the meta currently, right? So Miho is kind of an annoying thing for Cleaves to deal with. Now there's Kinky is an annoying thing for Cleaves to deal with. But because Kinky can't get crit on. So. And then you also, hey, Dice Magician. And then you also have the, like if you're going in against I still feel like people could run more Cleaves than we actually do see in the meta. But I think people just don't realize that they could cleave a little bit more than they think they can. But a lot of times you can cleave with, hey, this one. You can cleave with that one. Or you can cleave with the Kaki. Kaki and some of those Undermushas. Right? So. But yeah, I think that your turn orders, not your turn orders, your pick orders. First off, the units need to be skilled up, need to be 6-star, need to be everything. Need to pay attention to the meta and what the meta and what other people are even using, and just the biggest thing about understanding the meta is like not the biggest thing about understanding the meta. The biggest, easiest way to climb in RTA is understand the few comps, because a lot of people just gravitate towards the few popular comps, right? So understand what comps are popular, and then understand how to counter them. That's basically it. Not too many people using uncommon comps. I would love to say that they are, but they're really not. So if you just know how to counter the common things, then and effectively, right? Then you're gonna do well. I mean, as long as you have the runes to actually counter them. So this was like like half this video is not even summon. Half this video is talking about RTA strategy. The other half is talking about yelling about runes. I don't want to see the runes in this game. Oh my God. He didn't even say what he wanted. Didn't even say what he wanted. Juicy units? He wants juicy units. Hey, water chakra. Okay, let's get him some LD5s. This way, let's get him Tianlang and Ragdoll. This way he doesn't even have to worry about runes. And guys like, wait. If I have Tianlang Ragdoll, I don't have to worry about runes? I'll buy some LD packs. Yeah. Buy some LD packs for sure. Alright, so we got some LDs. Let's do our LD jiggles. Actually, we don't even have to put these in storage. Wait, I guess we will, but... I guess we will. Let's do some zaps. Let's do some jiggles. Zap these. Zap this. Let's zap zap. Zap. I know you guys are super disappointed that I'm not yelling anymore. You're like, we came here for you yelling, and you're not yelling anymore. Kind of looks like the Knight at the Roxbury dudes. All right, let's go. 7 LDs. Bounty Hunter. Mystic Witch. You guys remember when everyone was like, this is LD5. Not LD. This is not an LD5. This is an LD Lightning. This is what I meant. Oh my god. I can't tell the difference anymore. Double LD Lightnings. Dark Chakram. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. And a stick mat's food for the Hornet. Well, you know, that doesn't need to be food for the. You do the fire ones. All right, fire ones are 3 stars. That one's at least a 4-star. It has some value in, you know, getting those things. What things? These. I'll show you the things. Oh, well, you big. Yeah, I'll show you the engraved conversion stones. These ones. You don't even fall for artifacts. Oh my god. But yeah, this is better suited for this. I know some of you like to do these legendary summoning pieces. No, I would not recommend these. I would recommend doing these for these, because this is going to make you actually better, and this is going to make you trade in. What is it? How many is it? 7? Is it 7? No, it's 14. It's not 7. Yeah, it's like, what are you trading 14 for 14 nat 4s for a legendary? That is obscene. That is obscene conversion rates. That's so terrible. He's like, you want to feed me, but I'm back and better than ever. Like, no, Gildog, no. I don't want you to be back and awakened. Anyway, let's go on to the next account. It looks like this next account may actually know where Kairos Dungeon is. They have 50 million mana. What do they have for... Let's get it started. I think we're in 69. That is correct. What do they have here? Transcendence. Quite a decent number of LDs and legendaries. And we got some of these too. So let's get it started. Wait, yeah. We don't have any blessings. So let's see what they want. Perna and Savannah. If I get a blessing, use Better Judgment. Shout out to Argentina, my country, my guild. Free to play looking for something fun. That's the name of the guild? Free to play looking for something fun? Flatline. Oh, you are a free to play player looking for something fun. He's like, yes. I thought that was an obvious statement, Vega. Well, yeah, I guess so. Let's take a look at the monsters that he has. Triple, no. Why did I look at the runes? What? Oh, he's got double Sea Emperors, triple Fairy Kings, triple Molongs, triple Pandas. Right? What else does he have? No, I don't know why I'm clicking on these things. He's got triples of a lot of... Here's the thing. I'm noticing if he summons one of something, he's going to summon 3 of it. Oh, maybe that's why he wants a Perna. We're going to get a Perna this time, aren't we? I can feel the Perna coming. Okay, so we're going to get a Vanessa. We're going to get a Perna. We're going to get Varad. Zyros. No. He has a Varad. We're going to get a... Yeah, Zyros. And we're going to get a Helena. Vanessa, Perna, Zyros, Helena. Okay, and then what else? Oh, and a Poseidon. I've already decided these are the things that we're going to get from here. BK. Every time I say BK, well, maybe not every time, but sometimes when I say BK, I'm like, I can't hear you, BK broiler. You guys don't know what that is anyway. Some of you do. Some of you are like, is he quoting Dane Cook? See, now everyone knows what it is because I just said what it is. It's a Dane Cook thing. Oh, to inform those young ones of you, Dane Cook was a comedian. Oh, I know. Dane Cook, some of you, okay. This is how to explain to the youngins who Dane Cook is. Dane Cook was popular for like 2 years, and then he dropped off the face of the planet. Dane Cook, okay, you know the movie Waiting. Dane Cook is the one that keeps showing his genitals to everyone. There you go. Now you know who Dane Cook is. Like, no, Bagel, they all showed their genitals to everyone. Okay. He's one of the people that showed the... one of the characters that showed the whatever. Let's continue summoning. Really though, he was like super popular. He was like the most popular person for like a couple years, like 2-3 years, and then like nowhere. Dave Chappelle, the same thing. Like maybe that's a thing. Maybe when comedians get to a certain level, they like go crazy. Well, Dave Chappelle went crazy. Like Dave Chappelle was like, I need a break. Like he got so popular so fast. And he was like, I need a break. I need to go run away somewhere. And he kind of came back. Dane Cook, I feel like maybe he went less crazy, and then maybe he came back and wasn't like really as noticeable, or maybe he didn't go anywhere and people just stopped paying attention to him. Maybe he was just a figment of our imaginations that was projected into our minds by the government. That seems the most realistic. We're gonna go with that one. We're gonna go with that one. Depending on week, we should check if stuff. You're getting a lot of Anubis, right? I noticed we got some Anubis. Let's see. Fun units. Wind Gargoyle. Let's see what else he's missing that would be a fun unit. Oh, Vanessa, we're gonna get a Vanessa. All right. Well, there's a lot of them actually. There's a lot of them. It seems like he had a lot of Nat 5s, but it looks like he actually doesn't have like a crazy amount of Nat 5s. He just keeps getting triples of the same, the triples of the families. Yeah, there's a lot of good Nat 5s that he can get. Let's stick these in storage while we're already goofing off. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing apparently, is goofing off. Guys probably like, why do you have to look at the monsters that people have over and over and over and over again? Because I have no short-term memory, that's why. Kind of sucks in RTA to have like very bad short-term memory. It's like, is that on cooldown? Like, maybe you just use Ganymede. Well, actually, I really don't use Ganymede that much. You just used Oki. Yes, it's on cooldown. You just used Shogpung. Yes, it's on cooldown. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I forget 5 seconds later. I'm like, is that on cooldown? We just told this boy. We just told him that it's on cooldown. Is he not paying attention to his own gameplay? That's correct. No, I am. I just forget. I forget. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, it's kind of funny, like, oh, I guess that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. What was that? You guys hear that? Maybe the ceiling is falling. Is the ceiling falling? Now I'm starting to believe myself. Wait a second. Why am I what? Listen, I don't know. Could be. I heard something. You guys hear something? I heard something. I heard something. Maybe it was my hopes and dreams crashing down around me. It's probably what it was. I'm gonna go with that. That's probably what it was. Rip hopes and dreams. Let's see. Parna and Savannah. And also fun units. Fun free-to-play units. Let's take a look at his RTAs. Oh my god. I think I'm just in RTA mode. Which is bad. That's not a good mode to be in. That's a mode that will just make you upset. For life. We'll just farm Giants. And put everything on Swift. For next season. I'm just pick speed leads and nothing else. I'm gonna be like, nothing gets violent runes, nothing gets anything, everything gets on Swift. Or I'm just gonna pick stupid stuff the whole season. Be like, well, this is what I'm picking. People be like, oh, you got that stupid rank. Stupid rank. You got that crappy rank. Be like, yeah, this is what I picked. Well, you should have picked better stuff. Like, you know what? At least if I lose, picking dumb stuff, then I lose picking dumb stuff, right? Half the time it's just random anyway. So, at least I did it my way. Esports. I feel like RTA. Actually, I don't feel it. I know RTA made this game take a turn in the wrong, not the wrong direction for the devs, for Com2uS. It was the right direction because it was about money for them. For the community, it was the wrong direction because it made a lot of people leave. Because the transition from a cute monster collector game to a we're gonna make this a try-hard fake esport, it's like a lot of people left. So, but Com2uS doesn't care that a lot of people left. They wanted to transition more people to pay to win. So that they've achieved what they wanted there, but it was bad ultimately for the community. For growing the game, if they wanted to grow the game. I think this is gonna just keep doing whatever it's doing. We're back. Let's continue the rant about what was it? Oh, RTA is I'm sure what I was ranting. I'm always ranting about RTA. I just remember the good old days, right? But it's a mobile gacha game 7 years later. No mobile gacha game is really supposed to last 7 years. So this is, I mean, things would have gone downhill regardless, I feel. So, or not necessarily that I feel. Things always go downhill with any gacha game that lasts longer than it really should. But yeah, like the whole design of the gacha game is to like buy power and over time get stronger, like that the whole RPG loop of getting stronger over time and then buying power throughout the years. Yeah, it's just like there's no way for new players to even catch up or anything. That's why these gacha games just have no longevity. Just overall is just because there's no, like, if you play a shooter game, for the most part you're gonna be like, if you're just naturally good at shooter games, like for example, if I started playing Call of Duty and I played Call of Duty all the time, and I started playing like Apex Legends, but it was like my first day playing Apex Legends and people were playing Apex Legends for like 6 months already, and I was like, oh, it's just me day one. Like, if I had that experience from Call of Duty, that would transition over to Apex Legends, and I would be pretty decent day one regardless, and then after like a week, I might be able to hang if I had some actual like first-person shooter skill. I would actually be able to, yeah, and I practiced for like a week, like on a like pretty hard. I'd probably be able to just play at not necessarily the same level, but at least not be a burden, or like it wouldn't take like years and years and years and years and years to play like to like get the hang of the game and be like, okay, I pick it up and like get acquainted, and like a week later, you know, be able to play competitively with people that haven't played for like 6 months, right? As long as I had some experience with similar games in the past. Where in like these RPG games, like if I played Summoner's War for years and years and years and years, and then I picked up Epic 7, I would not be a week into Epic 7 anywhere close to even being able to compete with anything at all. It would take me a year. It would take me a year, just because even if I could memorize all the unit skills and was paying attention to the meta and how to counter these different things, I still wouldn't have the resources available. I still wouldn't have the artifacts. I still wouldn't have the upgrades for everything. I just wouldn't have the resources. And that's in any of these gacha RPG games. That's just how it is. Is like you get the resources by spending, and you get the resources by playing for a long time. And even spending, they don't even give you the resources. So yeah, in any of these mobile gacha RPG things, it doesn't matter if you understand the game or are naturally good at it. It matters like how long your account has been in account, and if you farmed and got all things from the game. So, over the course of time. I mean, it does also help you playing the game for... I'm just complaining again. Like, it does help with you understanding the game. Like, that is an important part of it, but if you don't have the resources, you don't have the resources, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you do understand, even if you were technically a good player, it wouldn't matter. That's why people buy and sell accounts. That's why that's a thing. Because sometimes in these games, you kind of have to. If you want to compete. Right, if you don't want to compete, then that doesn't matter. But if you want to compete and the game's been going on for like half a decade, you either do that or you just fail, right? But then that's ridiculous. That's just so much money. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to have an actual competitive. Like, I know a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, I wonder if my account could sell for thousands of dollars. No, it can't. If you spend $10,000 on it, maybe you get like $500 back. It's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty, the return on investment that, I mean, it's not really an investment. It's pretty nasty how little accounts can sell for after you spend so much on them. So you really don't get a lot in return. But if you want to be competitive and you are a new player, then that's kind of the only option. You can, and things like Summoner's Way will get you to mid-game faster. I'm not saying after you complete Summoner's Way you're at mid-game. I'm just saying that will help you get to mid-game faster. But then after the point of like you getting to mid-game, it's just like a ridiculous amount of money and time that you spend. Like every day of you farming, your account gets like not even 1% better. It gets like 0.1% better. Maybe. If you're like farming all day, it's pretty nasty. So it's the reality of the situation. That's why if you love yourself, you don't play mobile gacha games. I feel like I've made so many people quit Summoner's War. I also feel like maybe I should feel bad about that, but I don't really think I do feel bad about that. Bagel, you inspired me to play. You know, here's the thing. It's like, Bagel, you inspired me to play Summoner's War. Bagel, you inspired me to farm more runes. Then after that, it's like, Bagel, you inspired me to quit Summoner's War and go to college. Like, good, good. Go to college. We didn't get any Net 5s here, did we? Welcome to Summoner's War. Wow, that was sad. If I get a blessing. Wait, he doesn't even have blessings. How would we use Better Judgment? Oh, if I got a blessing for him, maybe. It's pretty bummer here. So I gotta stop being such a negative Nancy. But you know what? At a certain point, you guys as players, just playing the game and farming runes, like, you guys get burned out. Don't tell me you don't. Like, everyone gets burned out. As me, making content every single day, trying to make between videos and videos and videos and videos, and all the videos, because we think about it, like, a lot of you know that I make, I try to make 2 videos a day on this channel. Sometimes I only make 1, which is me failing for the day, right? Or me streaming it. It's like sometimes I'm just like, okay, I'll make 1 and then I'll do a stream, right? But I've been trying to do 2 a day. And then videos on the second gaming channel. And then I also try a couple videos here and there on like some of the other channels, but not really a whole lot. Let's do some of these. But I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, like out of all the videos that you see, my point is, out of all the videos that you see, there's also a lot of videos that you don't see because they were garbage and they got thrown away. So me farming on now 6 accounts, was 7, and then other games, and then both channels, and all this stuff, like, and all these videos every day for 7 years. Like, guys, I'm gonna not say I'm burned out, because I feel like that should go without saying. Yeah, But it's not anything new. It's not like, oh, Bagel's got a quarter Bagel burned out. Like, no, it's been burned out for, it hadn't been burned out for years. So, if I'm negative, it's just because mentally, mentally I can only handle so much before I crack. And then I crack all the time. And then I have to refix myself. And then I crack again. I'm like, I gotta refix myself again. Okay, are they missing any... Missing a light warbear. Okay, missing a light serpent. Missing one of these. Dark elemental. Missing a dark golem. Missing a dark mummy. It'll be interesting to see what gets the next 2 A's. That should be fun. So excited about these high elementals, and I never use them. Like, we gotta get high elementals, guys. We gotta get high elementals. High elemental. This is a nice one. Dark Poison Master is very nice. Super good. Super, super good unit. Defense based too. And he basically ignores defense breaks. The same as the Dark Dhalsim. It's the same unit. Dark Poison Master. Dark Dhalsim. It's a nice one. Second LD Lightning. Light Magic Knight. Okay. Not a Hall of Heroes either. So two useful units that are not Hall of Heroes. Third, LD Lightning. Diaz. Okay. I mean, that was a Hall of Heroes multiple times, but it's okay. It's bound to happen. Hey, Miho. Miho went from being everywhere and very toxic to nowhere. And a dead pick. And you don't use her for anything. It's crazy, right? Alright, so we have 21 legendaries. We actually get some? 21 legendaries? You think so? I think we should. I think we should get some from 21 legendaries. Permanent Savannah is what they're looking for. Fire Sniper, meta unit. We don't know what's going to happen after the balance patch. Hey, we got a chicken! Wait, that's a chicken they already had. Does he need Duke Pernas? I feel like he was already prepared for me feeding a dupe for a blessing. So, does he like to keep dupes? Hold on. Let's take a look at if he likes to keep dupes in storage. Let's see. I don't think he does. I think basically for the most part dupes get fed. Because he really doesn't have dupes here. Okay. So let's do one of these. It looks like, yep. We need a fire one. Dupe Teshar is not really a thing though. He's generally not considered a super. Watch, he gets like this crazy buff in the balance patch. Watch. Oh my god. Oh, rip the guy you fed the dupe Teshar for. At least we got one, right? At least we got one before even the Transcendence, so that's a good start. We got a few nice LDs. We got a Water Samurai. Nice. And Dice Magician. Super good. Oh my god. Boomerang Warrior. Very exciting. We got another Dice Magician. Okay. Okay, well, I'm sensing like a pattern that we keep getting the same family of units. Hey, here we go. Okay, so we have a Water Monkey King or a Fire... Fire What's-Her-Face. We don't have a Fire What's-Her-Face. Do we have a Water Monkey King? He does not have a Water Monkey King. He said use better judgment. I mean, the Water Monkey King, okay, so based on people actually using things, the Water Monkey King is... You know what? I actually think that I want to ask him on this one. I should have just picked, because we were going to pick the same thing anyway. He went with the monkey, so we're going to choose the monkey, and then we're going to feed for a blessing. Even though the monkey's new, we're going to feed it for a blessing, because we're double down. That's what you got to do. You got to double... No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. I did find some things in the event, so we're going to also do the things from the event. Very descriptive. You know what I mean. Scrolls. Summon scrolls from the event. Whatever. We want some extra bad, we want some more 3 stars, right? I mean, that's basically all mystical scrolls are nowadays. It almost feels like they're not even worth it to summon. Does anyone else feel like that? That the mystical scrolls are like not even worth to summon because, you know, they're all just going to be 3 stars. So everyone watching is like, no, I don't feel that way. I like to summon everything. With this one's a dupe too. Oh, this one's a dupe too, isn't he? Yeah, he's a dupe. Does he? He doesn't even have the first one skilled up or rude. Okay, we're gonna feed this one as we're gonna feed this one as well. Rip. Well, at least we get. I mean, we do have a transcendence, right? So hopefully we get something that he's gonna actually want. At some point, possibly, we might get something that he actually wants. We got the monkey. I'm sure he wants the monkey. So we didn't get all those things that I said we were going to get. Like, oh, we're going to get this one. We're going to get that one. We didn't get any of those. Like the Vanessa or the Zyros or anything. Third of a kind. To round out those families. Didn't get them. Although we did. Speaking of Vanessa, wait. We have to choose Vanessa, right? I feel like we should choose Vanessa. He didn't say. Am I doing him a disservice by not picking Vanessa? I mean, by not picking the Onmyuji. We're gonna pick Vanessa. I wonder if I'm gonna get like an angry email later, like you didn't pick the Onmyuji. Well, you know what? He didn't pick the Fire Onmyuji either. If he really. If he really wanted the Onmyujis, he would have picked the fire, like the family or anything. He would have picked the Fire Onmyuji. So, Water Onmyuji is nice as well, but I'm just saying, Vanessa. You know what? I really don't feel guilty picking the Vanessa. He said use better judgment, and I really don't feel guilty picking the Vanessa over the, over the Onmyuji. So, 2 new units. We got more than 2 new units. It's just that that's the only ones that wound up after the whole blessing situation. So let's see what we get here. And then we'll call it a day. This cat. Wait, was this the... Did this guy have it or did the other guy have it? No, this is new for him. Okay. So this is actually a new one. He's got... The other one was using the Wind Paladin in... Not using the Wind Paladin in RTA, just had it in the RTA lineup. Maybe he had it in there in his favorites for RTA just because he wanted to build it and possibly use it later. So, yeah, there you go. There you go, Juicy. But I was right about the Vanessa then. I was right about the Vanessa. So we wound up actually getting more than this because we used some for blessings. But anyway, I think that is it for this one. Is that it for this one? That's it for this one? That's for this one. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for... You just said that. Right, that's it for this one. I will see you as always. Have a good weekend. Have a lovely Saturday and a good weekend. And I'll see you as always in the next one.